Dear students, good morning to you all. In this session, I am introducing myself to you all. Then we focus on the corporate administration subject. This is Abrar Ahmad. My name is Abrar Ahmad. I have 3 years of experience in teaching and in corporate sector. So I am a faculty. I will be handling you the subject corporate administration. See, whatever the subject we study or whatever the topic we study, there is a purpose. So, why this subject they have introduced in your syllabus is because let students get aware about what is corporate and what is administration. If we combine both the words together, corporate plus administration, here we are studying about company's administration. The word corporate means it's a company. Administration is managing what? We are managing company. As per what? As per Companies Act of 2013, we are managing corporate administration or we are managing company's administration. See, previously we are maintaining company as per Companies Act of 1956, but it was outdated. Hence, we have adopted the Companies Act of 2013. Now, whatever we study about the companies, that it is as per Companies Act of 2013. Literally, what is company? See, it says a company is an artificial person. What is artificial person? Here the artificial person means the company is not alive. The company is not like human. It will eat food or it will eat breakfast. It will sleep. No, it is an artificial person. Artificial person means it is non-living element. Hence we have named the term company is an artificial person having separate legal entity. As per the law, each company have a different products. The main product of banking is what? Banking company is loan. Whereas the main product of Ricky Jewelers is what? Gold. So it has separate legal entity, perpetual succession. Perpetual succession means whether the shareholders were investing or they were withdrawing or whether the shareholders were dying, it doesn't matter for the company. The company is alive. The company is for eternal. Till legally they wind up the business, the company is said to be a legal succession. And common seal. Why common seal? Here the company is not like human to sign on the check. Further, they will maintain what? They will maintain seal. Each company has unique and different seal. By putting these terms together, we call it as company. See, this is very important meaning and it has a value. If you write this meaning in the examination, the evaluator will give you full marks, maximum marks. Now, there are different types of companies for that. There are many types of companies for that. Here we stick to 7 companies. First and foremost company is chartered company. What is chartered company? Here the chartered company means the company has formed as per the parliament. In the parliament, when they pass the bill and they form the company, then we call it as chartered company. Example of chartered company is East India Company. During the British time, they have in 1600 they have opened one company in India. It is called chartered company. This company, it will be maintained by the king or the queen. Now chartered company is no more existence in India. What is statutory company? Statutory company means a company which is formed with the government. Example, LIC. Statutory company means a company which is formed as per the parliament rule, as per the parliament law. Example, LIC. Why it is formed? It is formed to maintain welfare for the public. Next, registered company. A company which is registered under the Act of 2013 will be called it as registered companies. Now all the companies will fall under registered company only. Why? Because they have to obtain license, they have to obtain permission from the government. That is registered company. Next, companies limited by shares. What is company limited by shares? Here the shares are limited. Example, if Infosys company, if they issues 10,000 shares to the public, when they met loss, when the company is going under loss, again they have the right to issue only 10,000 shares, whereas they don't have the right to issue more than 10,000. Next, company is limited by guarantee. Here, if the company is going under loss, during the time of winding up of the company, they have to fulfill the requirement of preference shareholders. If the company is going under loss, as per the contract, whatever they have signed on the date of purchase, they have to fulfill to the shareholders. Here the shareholders have guarantee in case of company limited by guarantee. At the time of winding up of the company have to make the payment full to the shareholders. Next is private company. If it is owned by the